Hey folks, Makers Central. Just in case any of you guys didn't see my Wednesday announcement about Makers Central, because I know not everyone watches my Wednesday waffle, Makers Central has landed. If you want a bit of an update about Makers Central and what I'm talking about, please head on over to my video that I did on Wednesday. I know some of you don't like the Wednesdays, but this one is interesting. In a nutshell, I'm putting on an event. Some colleagues of mine and myself are going to be putting on an event next May, which is a bank holiday weekend, May the 5th and 6th of 2018. And I am going to be getting together makers, YouTube makers from all around the world. So far, the lineup is, and I'm proud to announce, just recently confirmed, Mike Walt will be attending the event. So that is going to be pretty awesome. I have some US YouTube makers coming, and they include a lineup of Carl Jacobson,
Makers Central,
who's going to be doing a demo for everyone over here in the UK. Happy days. Got Heath Knuckles coming.
Makers Central.
Yes! Come on, Heath! I've got Peter Brown.
Makers Central.
Amazing! This guy is just brilliant. If you haven't seen his channel, you got to check him out. Peter Brown, Shop Time. He's coming. He's never been to the UK before, but he's coming. Nora's Carl. I think probably Nora's half of these people. I've got Ben and Jesse coming from Homemade Modern.
Makers Central.
And I Jessup.
Makers Central.
You know who I'm talking about. These guys, brother and sister, and they are coming along to this event. Izzy Swan.
Makers Central.
Now, you must know Izzy. He's coming too. All the way from the States. Jimmy DeResta. Also coming from the States. That's just the lineup that I've got so far. I'm just beginning. We've got so much work on. We're going to be getting together as many makers as we can to come to this event. We've got loads of stuff going on. We're going to have kids workshops. We're going to have exhibitors everywhere. This is not just wood turning, guys. This is makers. Anyone that can make. There's going to be there. We're going to have exhibitors there selling stuff, showing stuff. We're going to have all sorts of stuff going on. There's loads of us going to be there. It's a really big place. NEC we've booked out. It's a huge hall. I don't know how big it is, but it's absolutely huge. So we've got a work cut out for us to try to fill it up. But I just thought I'd mention it. There is a little bit of a promo video on my channel for last Wednesday, or the Wednesday just gone. So if you want to go over and head over there, you get a bit more of an update for Makers Central. So there it is, guys. I'm going to hand you over to my younger self, older self. I'm going to hand you over to my project video now, because I've interrupted and jumped in on this, and I've just edited this at the beginning of the current video, because it's actually not that long, this one. When I say not that long, it's about 18 minutes. Normally I'm about half an hour or something. So I thought I'd have a little squeeze and jump in on this, because I know that a lot of you don't watch the Wednesday waffle. So please head on over just this once. Just go and check out the Makers Central update. It was last Wednesday. And I shall be updating everyone every week about what we're doing. We're talking to some really big YouTubers. Talking big, famous, TV. They're going to be, they're actually interested in coming, but I can't mention any names yet. We're talking to some big companies that's going to come along. We've already got some great sponsors on board and many more coming. So it's really exciting, guys. This is not just going to be any old event. This is not just any old makers fair. This is not just any old exhibiting show. This is going to be something you have never seen before. We're going to be putting on a show. Everyone. It's to get all of you makers together. Everyone's invited. All the links are below. Check them out, and I'll see you there. Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. So, this is probably not a normal Friday project video. But I've had a bit of time and I've been buying stuff. So I bought myself a brand new Makita router. No idea how to use routers at all. It's a new toy for me, but I've seen some really great things happen with this tool, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to go and buy one. So I can't remember how much was this. Is that expensive? But I've got a whole like box, like came with a pack, and it came with all different bits and pieces. And this looks really cool, this Makita stuff. Literally you just pop this out like that, undo that, and this just pops out of there. Boom. And you slot it into something else, you know, like another piece that it comes with. So I just thought that was so convenient, so cool, and there's loads of other benefits to it as well, which, you know, I kind of not going to tell you because I'm still working it out myself. I thought I'd have a little play with it today, and I'll see if I can make something. I found this piece of oak lying around. This is not my norm, by the way, because I don't think we're going to be using the lathe today, which is definitely going to be different for me. But I just wanted to try something with this. Nearly knocked myself out. Wanted to try something and just see if I can just do something with this router. So hope you enjoy it, whatever it turns out to be. And let's see what I can do. So first of all, what I'm going to do is this has got, looks like I've used this before. It's got some bit of chunk taken out of it, so I'm just going to trim this off in the bench saw or table saw, either one. Right, there we go. So I've just chopped that off in the table saw, and I've put it through the sander just to sort of clean it up a little bit. So kind of a nice sort of shaped piece of wood now. So I think, oh, there's a little bit of a mark there, but I'll get it in a minute. So I'm just going to try and make some sort of sign, I think, by using the router obviously to make a sign. Put a word in here if I can, and then sort of try and route off the edges as well, just try and make it nice, and then maybe see if we can stain it up and make it look nice. So let's see how we get on. There we go, so let's put a nice little wedge on that now, around there. But I'm not sure if I like it. I think I want a bit more of a beveled edge, really, sort of like so it curves around a bit more. So I've got these bits that I picked up as well. So I'm just going to look for a different type of edge, really. So I'm just going to take this one off. So this just pops off of here like this, and then you've got a little lock-in button here, so you just hold that in, line that up, hold that in, and then just undo it. Nice and simple, and this just pops out. So we can just choose another, because this has got all the edges of what it does on here. So we just want a different type of edge, I think. I'm not too sure which sort of profile, sort of edge we're looking for, or I'm looking for. Just want to try it out, really. So that just goes on like that. This just slips over the top, nice and easy. And you just work out where you want the piece to cut. There we go, so let's just put that edge on it now. That's quite nice, actually. I kind of like that. So I think what we'll do is just run it over here. It's got a little bit of a bump in it here, so run it over there again. Then obviously after this is sanded, this will look alright. And then we just need to work out what we're going to put in here, which I don't know yet. There we go, it's turned out quite nice. One thing I can say is it makes a hell of a mess. Look at this, absolutely crazy. But so this is the bits I've got. So I've got these bits, comes all in this bag. And then you've got like loads of different attachments. So I've got this attachment here, which I think you can do sort of like some sort of edges on. I haven't really worked that one out yet. And then this one I'm using at the moment, so that's quite cool. So that's what I've made so far, and that's it. So, but I like that. I like the use of this tool in my toolkit. Very cool. Okay, so we've got this done now, and I've done the edges. I think I'm pretty happy with the way the edges are on this. So I've got myself some little templates or stencils or whatever you call them, and I'm just going to now mark out with my little colouring pencil something in here, so some sort of writing. So I want to get this sort of in the middle. Right, so now what I'm going to do with this is I need to use my new router to try to route out these letters. I've never done this before, so this might go all peak tong, as they say in the UK. Right, so far, so good. I quite enjoyed doing that actually. It's a little bit messy, but I think we can clean all that up, and then I need to get that. I need to get like a chisel or something in there to get that bit out. Made a little bit of a mistake here, and a little bit there as well. I need to probably tighten that up a bit, but that's all right. Let's see if we can tighten this up now by rubbing it down. Now look at this. Absolutely beautiful carving kit. These are all handmade, these bits here, these wooden handles, all handmade and stained. Absolutely fantastic. Really lovely bit of kit. I've kind of carved out the bits and pieces that I needed to carve out using the new Robert Sorby carving kit. I probably didn't use the tools as correctly as I probably should have done. To be fair, I haven't read any of the instructions yet or watched any videos on how to carve, but I just took a guess. So that's kind of taken out the bits and pieces that I wanted to take out for now. So got a little bit of a choice here, and I'm not really too sure what to do. So I've carved this out, although I probably didn't really need to if I'm going to go down this option. Now, I could spray this black, and then we could kind of, you know, maybe stress the wood a bit, maybe make it look a little bit old. But I think we've all seen that type of scenario before. Although that would still look pretty cool, I think, if we sprayed it black. But I think I want to try and mix it up with a little bit of resin, I think. Right, okay, so we're going to mix up some resin to put in here. Now what I have got here is what looks like white powder. But this is no ordinary white powder. This is neon white powder. Or neon, not white powder, but neon sky blue. So I've no idea how this is going to work, but I'm going to give it a bash within this maker sign. So I'm going to mix up a little bit of resin. We don't need a lot for this, so just a tiny bit. Okay, so we've got a bit of resin in here, mixed up, A and B, so I'm just going to mix this up. Finished it. There we go. Didn't even touch the lathe. It does come out when you look at it in the dark. It is kind of like, what's the word? You can see it in the dark, but for some reason it doesn't show up on camera. I tried to different angles and different cameras, but you can't see what I can see with my eyes through a camera. So you guys can't see that it actually does show up. You turn the light off, all you can see, all I can read is maker, but it doesn't come up on the camera. I've even tried taking a photo so that you could see it. It doesn't show up. I don't know, it must be something to do with the camera lens of some kind. I don't know, it doesn't work. But there we go, there's the finished kind of maker sign. And I've sunken in some sort of holes here so that I could get some really nice big, I didn't want like little tiny baby screws, I want something really substantial. And I haven't got the screws yet, but I will get some from eBay no doubt. And then we'll get this sign up somewhere in here. Probably in this gap where my sign is still broken. I still have a broken sign. It wasn't broken when I started the video, I know, but as you know, I do mix around with different videos at different times of the week. So I might start a video on one day, I might carry on with the video during the week, and I might finish it at the end of the week. But most of the time you don't really realise that because it all gets pushed together and edited, and you don't really realise. But you do now, because this sign is not there, and it was there when I started the project. So, but I'm trying to fix this. I'll try and sort it out at some point anyway, trying to glue it together, but nothing, I've stuck to it, glues at the moment. So, so there's my maker sign, bit of resin in there, and as you saw, I've burnt it, so it makes it look a little bit old. and that's come out quite well. What I did do as well off camera is I've chopped this in half. It was a lot thicker than that. We do have another piece which was on the back of here, so I can maybe start doing another little sign with that. It's a little bit thinner, but that'll still work, and we can make that into another little maker sign or another sign. But I really wanted to use this router that I've got. I was really quite keen to get involved in doing the routing, and my Makita is really quite fun to use. It's a fantastic product, and I definitely would recommend getting yourself a router if you can. And I've done a bit of research, and I found that the Makita one is the best one that I've found, because it's just easy to use, it's simple, you know, it slots in and out like I showed you. It's perfect. And that's the first bit of routing that I've ever done, this edge and this sign. So not too bad considering. Few errors made, it's not quite perfect, but you know, if you're looking at it from a distance, it looks cool. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it wasn't too out the box for you, because as I say, I really wanted to do something and try to expand on my skill set, and try to come up with something different, and something a bit out of the box as such. So I do have a couple of projects like that out of the box without using my lathe. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't think at the moment that this is going to be a really long video, but I always say that it's not going to be long, and it always ends up being long. Get a few comments on there from you guys saying, yeah, that was really short, Nick. You know, hey, you know, I am known for my waffle, so apologies. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed watching me make my maker sign, and well, I'll see you again for the next one. Take care, guys. See you soon.